We continue with strategic planning, and this time around we'll be looking at the steps in the strategic planning process. The strategic planning process begins with an identification of the business's current state, okay, or the organization's current state. You should be able to first evaluate the state of your finances, evaluate the state of your human resource, evaluate the state of your infrastructure. These are all the resources that you have that are going to help you to attain whatever objective you are setting. After identifying that, you prioritize. Okay, you prioritize. Strategic planners set objectives and initiatives that line up with the company's mission and goals and will move the business towards achieving the goals. There are many, there may be many potential goals, so planning prioritizes the most important. So the next thing after identifying your company's present status, you should prioritize your objectives. What do you need to attain first? Your first objective might be to acquire office chairs. Your first objective might be to establish a website. It all depends on what you think is the priority. The next aspect is the development phase. This is the main thrust of the strategic planning, which stakeholders collaborate to formulate the steps or tactics necessary to attain a strategic or a stated objective. Okay, so after identifying your organization's current state, prioritizing the objectives, the next aspect is to develop the tactics. Okay, the tactics. What are the actions? Tactics are the actions that you need to take to attain the particular objectives. Okay, and the next phase after the developing the tactics is the implementation. You go straight to the implementation. Once the strategic plan is developed, it's time to put everything in motion. This requires clear communication across the organization. Communicate the plan, the action plan to everybody in the organization. Let them know that this is what we'll be doing. This is the objective we intend to achieve. And in achieving this objective, these are the actions we will be taking. And in taking these actions, these are the persons responsible for this particular action. And this is the budget for this particular action. So we look at you're going to have this note in PDF form in the training forum. We look at who does strategic planning in an organization. It all varies with the organization, but we should know that it is the top management or the owner of the business in collaboration with his functional managers that do the strategic planning in an organization. And how often should strategic planning be done? You can always do strategic planning annually, but make sure that you carry out quarterly reviews. I'm sure we all understand what is a quarter. A year has 4 quarters: quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. If you divide 12 months by 3, you have 4 quarters. Carry out annual reviews. If your strategic plan is a long-term plan like 5 years, 10 years, make sure that you review the plan on an annual basis. Okay, and we should note that timetables are always subject to change. You can always change your plan. You can always update your plan to suit the current trend or the current changes. You might have developed a plan in the year 2019 or 2018, and with the approach or with the coming of COVID-19, the year 2020, you see that it is necessary for you to change some tactics or some actions that you needed to take. It is very okay to always change them. So there are 3 main types of strategic plans. We have the business strategic plan, we have a corporate strategic plan, and we have a functional strategic plan. A business strategic plan focuses on the competitive aspects of the organization. let's get it again. It focuses on the competitive aspects of the organization. Okay, creating competitive advantage. It is a plan that makes sure that the company is always outshining its competitors. Whatever products you're designing, they are of top quality as compared to that of your to those of your competitors. We have corporate strategic. We have a corporate strategic plan. It defines how the organization works, the internal rules and regulations, the the the, the, the leadership, the organigram of the organization. We also have functional strategic plans. Okay, a functional strategic plan fits within a corporate level strategic plans. It works within the departments. Okay, given that the organization has set its overall plans or strategic plan as a functional unit, the accounting and finance department of the organization should be able to set up their own finance plans. Okay, you might plan to carry out auditing in the month of June. You might plan to do finance control or to carry out budgeting. All of that, it is a functional plan because it is carried out at the level of the specific department of the organization. We should note that to conclude, we should note that in most cases, a strategic plan will involve elements of all three focus areas: business, corporate, and functional. But the plan may lean towards one focus area depending on the needs and the type of area of business. The plan might weigh more on the finance area depending on if it is a strictly business organization, you see that the plan is weighing towards marketing and finance. If this, yeah, if it has to do with an NGO, you will see that the plan is weighing towards a corporate something. Okay, thank you all for following this lesson tonight. If you have any question, you drop them in the comment section. See you shortly.